Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a little bit different. As you guys know, I go to college, so I have classes, and I'm currently in a class. It's like an advocacy class. Like if you think of the word advocate, like you're standing for something. This week we had a speech due. There were 3 parts to the speech, and it's like, what do you care about? Why do you care about it? And then the last part is, why should we care about it? So I decided to come on here and actually just basically tell you my speech. Right now I'm going to be talking about promoting body positivity. I hope you guys enjoy. I want you guys to recall a specific moment in time, and that could be when you were younger, or that could be something that happened fairly recently, but I want you guys to recall a specific moment when you looked at yourself in the mirror and you said, I don't like what I see. Now, no, I'm not talking about emotionally not liking you or trying to change your personality or trying to become less shy. No, I'm talking about you looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I physically do not like my body. Now, if we were honest, I think most all of us at some point and on some level has said that. And today, for a couple minutes, I want to talk to you guys about promoting body positivity in our culture. You see, let me first start by saying that our society has such a tainted and narrow-minded view on what beauty actually is. As I was researching social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, looking through magazines and watching movies and different TV shows, I came up with 5 characteristics that our society has defined as beautiful. Number 1, it would be being a size 0 and nothing more. And trying to put it into comparison, I'm a size 8. I'm an 8'10", and so I wouldn't be counted as beautiful because I'm too big or I'm too fat to live in this society and look beautiful or be called beautiful. Number 2, a thigh gap. A popular trend is where you stand up straight and your thighs don't touch. Number 3, being blemish free, but going a step further from that, people are literally reconstructing their faces with plastic surgery so that they can hide the imperfections that our society has placed and said that are not beautiful. Number 4 and 5 kind of go together, but it's dealing with plastic surgery again. People are literally changing their breast size and their butt size to try to fit a mold, to try to be proportionate, exactly proportionate, not too big or not too small, but having this perfect body and this ideal body. And you see, because people can't reach these unrealistic expectations that our society has placed on them, they start to internalize those feelings and eventually start developing insecurities and self-esteem issues. This hits close to home with me because in high school I dealt with an eating disorder. I used to binge eat a lot to try to fill a void because society told me I wasn't good enough because I was bigger than everyone else. And so in our society there's been a rise of, like I've said, eating disorders, but not only that, self-harming stories. People are literally cutting themselves. Men and women are cutting themselves to try to numb the pain of not feeling worthy, of not feeling valued, because our society says you don't fit into this mold, therefore you are not attractive. Not only that, but self-loathing and self-hatred has literally gotten into people's hearts where there's been serious matters such as suicide that has happened. So you ask, like, Catherine, why should I care about this? I want you to think about loved ones. Not only loved ones, but friends you know, or maybe even siblings or family members that you have that deal with these self-esteem issues and these insecurities because our society has put such a narrow-minded view on what beauty actually is. I want to go a step further. Think about your future spouse. Think about the baggage that they will have to carry with them because they struggle with all of these voices in their head that are telling them they're not worth something. But going a step beyond that, think about your children one day when you have them. Think about, do you really want them to grow up in a culture that says they're not good enough because they don't fit a specific mold, they don't fit a specific size, and because they're not this size, therefore they're not valued, therefore they're not beautiful, therefore they're not important to our society and we won't accept them. I want to leave you guys with a question, and that is, what are you going to do in your personal life to try to change this culture for the better? So obviously you can tell I'm pretty passionate about the subject. If you guys have any comments, leave them below. Just what you think about what I was talking about. Like, If you have any questions, I would be glad to answer them. And make sure you subscribe and like the video if you thought it was helpful.